Hello everyone, welcome back to another video for me, B39, and today I want to talk about Celestials and how you can dominate with them in the Behemoth Raids, even doing more damage when archers are considered as the best unit type for Behemoth Raids. So let's jump into the video. Before we're gonna start with the topic I want to talk about today, I wish you all, first of all, Merry Christmas. I hope you was having good holidays, and I hope you was having a good time with your family, with your friends, wherever you have, um, yeah, celebrate the holidays together. And yeah, so let's start with the video. First of all, so before we gonna start about talking from the weight and um yeah, what is um what is the best for using these, we need to have a look first of all on the stats from both unit types, right? So let me make it clear. The Celestials is a flying unit type from the human faction, from the League of Order. And you only get them from League of Order. That is first of all really important to know. Um, and if you're having a look now on the stats, you probably already saw that the HP defense, magic defense, physical and magic defense, the march speed, and the attack range is everything the same. And obviously the power, because both is T3. The difference here now is that mages could be used for engineering. But I mean, you're using engineering marches, so that is not a point. Same with load capacity, you have your workhorses. But now is the interesting fact, the magic attack. We're having 190 basic attacks on the Celestial, while we have 166 magic attack basic on the Vestals, or mage troops, however you want to call them. This is a huge difference. I mean, if you think about that, 34 magic attack different base stat, okay? This is literally insane. Like, really. This is really insane. And on top of that, the skills from them, the Celestials have a really good skill, because if you're standing still in a fight for 4 seconds, you're getting 5% more magic attack, while the Vestals giving a random ally march a 20% HP buff, which is also good. Don't get me wrong, which is also a good buff, but I think the magic attack buff is just better, you know? And standing for 4 seconds in open field fighting, especially as mages, is not that hard, because you're gonna stand anyway to cast the rage skill, right? So this is now already clear that you can or should use Celestials for open field marches, or as open field march. But now is the question: why are they? What makes them so special in also in the Behemoth raid, that they can dominate and doing more damage than the archers? Well, like I said, you're having already more magic attack than the normal Vestas. Then you're having the buff from them standing still. You're getting a 5% magic attack buff, which is the case in Behemoth Raids. You're gonna stand still, right? You're not gonna march around and not getting the buff in. So that's the second good point. The third good point is that due to more magic attack, your overall march is doing obviously more damage, right? Because this is the stats from every unit, right? This is from a single unit. So, for your understanding, if your march is bigger, you're doing obviously also more skill damage, you're doing more normal attack damage, you're overall doing just more damage. Because every unit having these stats, and they, stacking basically, and doing then more damage when your march is bigger. That means also you do more skill damage, which is really good also for Behemoth Raids, because it's stacking everything. You're using maybe Lilia Velen, which is considered to be full for skill damage, right? And that's how you get your damage basically. The other point is the really good epic artifact which you get I'm gonna show it here. And this artifact is literally really good for the beginning. To deal a lot of damage with it. You're getting it pretty fast because it's epic. It's epic book. And later on, you would like to use Van Infernal Flame if you have it. But this epic book we can use, and it's really good. And if we jumping back now to the weight, as we see, it's almost over. And you're gonna see the damage. You're gonna see my damage. Just in case, so my Lilia was at that point, I think maybe around level 40 or something. 40, no, 35. There you see, 35, and then in 27, 50, 52k Mart side or something. And yeah, my Lilia was at this point 5-5-3-1, which is not the best, right? You do because the Seakeeping damage is not getting used for Behemoth, and my Velen is 5-1-1-1. So it's like barely the minimum, basically. But now it's the weight over, and you're gonna see my damage, and it's literally insane. There you go, elite weight over, and there we have it. I did 60k damage. 60k damage as a mage mage. You need to think about that. 60k damage as a mage mage, guys. Bro. Like, a Greaster, Darflash, you see, they focusing, Clifty, all focusing archers, and I just did more damage. And under the top, I think top 8, 9, 10, 11 were also archers. And then like top 15 or something were the first other mage match. There you see it. Like, I think mages, especially in the beginning, are pretty underrated. But if you know how to use them, and if you have a correct combo, you can do insane damage. And I mean, 5-1-1 Velen is really cheap to get. And Lydia Awakened, sure, it costs you some money, but 5-1-1 Lydia is like, I don't know, what is $5 or something? So that is also really cheap. And then the Epic book, also really easy to get on level 5 and max. Because Epic's artifacts is not hard to level up, So yeah, it's, as you see, it's working. Literally, it's working. If I would have used the normal mages, I would never have did that amount of damage. I would minimum have 20k less damage. Minimum. Maybe even more. This is really insane. And I can just tell you guys, if you're not focusing on archers, if you're focusing on mages, and you also want to do that amount of damage, then first of all, use Celestials, use the Epic Book at the beginning, try to get Infernal Flame. At least level 1 is also fine, get it. If you have it at some time, good. Otherwise, use the book for the Behemoth Raid and you should be fine. And yeah, of course, leveling up your heroes over time, to have a bigger March side, to have more talent tree points. But yeah, he is the proof, guys. You see, mages can do insane damage. They can do more damage than archers. So don't let someone tell you mages are not worth for Behemoth Raids. It's not working. It's not a good amount of damage. You see, it's working. Here's the proof, guys. Here's the proof. It's literally the proof. So yeah, that's something which I wanted to share with you guys, because I think especially in the beginning, a lot of people focusing on mages, but seeing then a lot of people using archers for Behemoth Raid because they know it already from the past or from the videos on YouTube or something, that you should use archers for Behemoth Raid. Yes, archers is still the best unit type. Don't get me wrong. Mage is gonna fall behind. Well, right now the mages depends on how the new mage is gonna be. But archers is by now the best unit type for Behemoth Raids. That's undiscussable. That is the case. But especially in the first season, you can really doing good damage as Mage March if you're using full Celestials, the correct artifact for it, if you're having your Mart side on the biggest as possible. So yeah, don't let someone tell you you cannot do damage, especially in the early season 1 Behemoth Raids. You can. You literally can. So yeah, I hope this gave you some clarification. I also gonna show you my talent tree for Lilia, which I'm using, and I'm gonna mark the last points where I'm gonna put this talent points in, so you know what talent tree I'm using for Lilia. And yeah, I hope you have enjoyed that. Once again, happy holidays, guys, and we see us then soon on the next one.